What? You dare to refuse my generous offer? Foolish! How dare you reject my kindness? I give you land, good land, rich and fertile, and you dare to be this ungrateful? You dare to ask for even more? Little nobles like you should know their place better. Perhaps if you were to instead simply... Enough. I will teach you about gratitude and humility. Guards.
Enter. What is this? Who dares? What is this filthy little muddy thing doing in my throne room? How dare you? Do you have the slightest idea how much this fur carpet under your feet costs? Well, I guess I have to accept such things. Once per month, at least. My advisors ask me to. So, why does a dirty little peasant like you dare to soil my beloved castle? Speak. What are you doing? Crawling down there on your knees? You are making my carpet even more dirty. Now speak. So, you're here for your boyfriend. I am surprised you mere peasants even have time for such thoughts. I would have thought you would be more busy with your daily work. Perhaps I should think about letting the peasants work more, or letting them pay higher taxes. It seems to me that you have plenty of idle time, which could be much more productively spent. Speak clearly. You stutter like a little child. Ah, yes. Your request. I was a bit distracted. Well, but isn't it obvious? Yes, it is obvious, of course, but I can't expect a mere peasant to understand, now can I? Well, your boyfriend committed a crime, and he was caught, and the evidence was clear, and he pled guilty. So, you see, the case is absolutely clear, isn't it? And still you are wasting my precious time? Oh, sure. He did it for his family, you say. How tragic. Let me tell you something, little peasant. I don't care. Not in the slightest. Oh, are those tears? How cute. Little one, what did you think? That I would let your boyfriend run just because you begged for his life? That's not how it works, silly girl. The naivety of mere peasants amuses me. Well, if that is all, I guess you can have a short chance to see him again, right before the execution. Perhaps you can exchange at least a short goodbye. Well, well, well. I see I hit a nerve there. You should see yourself right now. But, actually, I have a better idea. I mean, this fur carpet costs an entire bag of gold coins. And I guess you can't afford a single one, can you? Do you even know what gold looks like? You should really not be this upset. Your parents should have told you. When you break something, you have to repay it. But, as I said, you don't seem to have money. So, guards, take her to the dungeons. Well, is it comfortable in your new home? A bit cold, after all, but at least you have some hay covering the ground. Perhaps it is even more comfortable than your normal bed? For a mere peasant, it might feel like heaven. Or do you peasants even know what a bed is? You give off the impression that you are used to sleeping between pigs and cows. Of course it's your new home, silly. What did you think would happen? As I said, you have a rather large debt to repay now. Oh? Are you trying to speak up against me? Silly. You should rethink your words. One word and my guards will take care of you. Do you like being beaten? No? I thought not. On the other hand, the way you begged and submitted to me in the throne room. Quite an obedient girl, aren't you? And of course, he is here as well. Your boyfriend. I guess he might be right next to this cell. Or perhaps not. Who knows? Well, you have a point there, little one. Of course, he has already been sentenced to death. But, you know, perhaps, just perhaps, I might be able to change my mind. Oh, how adorable! Your little eyes brightened for just a short moment. How delightful. After all, you had some time to calm down and think, haven't you? Or were you crying and sobbing this entire time? Could be, from the look on your face. Yes, I will tell you. Now, so insistent all of a sudden. I had an idea. As you are too poor to repay in gold, you will repay your debt in work. No, of course not farming, you stupid peasant. I don't want the smell of pigs and dirt in my castle. It will be hard enough to get that smell off of you. No, you will be my little plaything, my personal servant. Oh, is that a blush? I can even see it in the dim light of this cell. Even under all this dirt covering your face. You can have a better room than this one, if you agree. If you do your chores and duties. Oh, silly, no. Nothing like that. Yet. You don't need to be afraid. You can be completely loyal to your boyfriend. You should just entertain me a bit. Yes, of course. You know, when you are just surrounded by nobles all day, a mere peasant can make for an interesting bit of variety. Playing around with the nobles' greed, their hunger for power and wealth. It's fun, it really is. But it becomes boring after some time. But you, a peasant who can't even dare to dream about wealth and power? What can you do to amuse me? I ask myself. Yes, silly, of course I will spare your boyfriend's life. Well, at least as long as you are good at your new job. Perhaps I will even allow you to see him. Oh, yes, I will let him go after a few weeks. As I said, as long as you serve me like a good, obedient girl. Then he will be safe. Of course, it will take some time until you can see him again. Well, I won't let him visit my castle, of course. But you will have the certainty that he is free outside of this dungeon's cold walls. I bet that will please you. You are right. I won't let you go that easily. You know, this fur you ruined was quite expensive. It will take a lot of time to repay it. Do you really dare to speak up against me? Do you really think that you can tell me that it is not ruined after all? What do you even know about such things, the mere dirty peasant that you are? Little one, you better never, and I'll say it again, never forget your place in this world. Are those tears again? You are so adorable. But I guess you won't refuse my generous offer, will you? Good girl. We will have a lot of fun. I am sure. I guess we have to work on your manners first. It's yes, master. Understood? You should learn to properly address me. It is not that difficult. For your boyfriend's sake, especially. So, what is the answer when I ask you to do something? Good. Good girl. See, you are learning so fast. Not so stupid after all, huh? Just in need of a little assistance. Well, as fun as it is to be playing around, I have duties that need my attention. Some of my butlers will escort you to the bath, and then show you around for a bit. Don't try anything funny, yes? You know what will happen then. Of course you do, my smart girl. Well then, I look forward to seeing you later this evening, my good little servant. I am very sure that you will grow accustomed to your new life in no time. It will be so much fun. For me, at least.